Okay, we are recording. Happy Thursday, guys. Tonight is July the 20th. Where is the month going? I can't believe it. The summer's almost over. It's flying by. But thank you guys for joining us. I know we just got off a summit and some of you were there and some of you weren't. I know we had the surge last night, so I appreciate you guys jumping on. I just wanted to connect with you guys and share some things with you. I know I try not to overwhelm you with team calls, but they are necessary. So I want to share some tips for you guys tonight. First, I want to start off with some announcements and some congratulations. First of all, we had some babies born on our team. Andrea, Molly, and Sarah. I hope I didn't miss anyone, but we are popping out babies like crazy. I mean, and one of the things I loved about Summit was, and Megan probably can attest to this too because she was there, Shelly, there were babies everywhere and everyone was pregnant. I felt like everybody was procreating there. It's like, but what I love is the family feel of Beachbody is that everyone felt like they could bring their kids and they could walk around pregnant and do the workouts. And that's one of the things I love the most about this company is the family feel to it. So that was very inspiring to see. Success Club. Some people have had Success Club yet. Some of us haven't. I know I'm still pushing. I'm close. So I want to recognize the people. And I know everyone's on the call, but hopefully they'll listen to the call. Lori Models leading the pack with 16. Molly's at 10. Rocky, Jocelyn Shook, Sierra Knight, Kim Rogers, Mary Van Dorn, Erica Shepard, Danielle Rice, and Grace Blia. Hope I pronounced that right. Congratulations, guys. You're already there. Keep pushing. And all of us that are still pushing, we still have plenty of time, so don't give up. Let's see. What else? Okay, so if you don't know some of this news, you're probably living under a rock. I'm just going to reiterate it a little bit. We have lots of new products out, so please go to FAQs. Please listen to the surge again. We have the Daily Sunshine that just came out, which is the new kids shake, which is amazing. The UK release is going to come out in October, so we're ramping up for that. And Diesel Nation is going to be helping us every step of the way, learning what to do, learning how to reach people, and just learning how that whole market is going to be for us. So, so don't be freaked out. We have a new program coming out. We have new Team Beachbody website coming out. It's going to be so much more user-friendly, so much easier to follow, so much more mobile-friendly.
Hold on, let me.
I gotcha. I muted you. Oh, I unmuted you. So it is just, we're moving in the right direction. I mean, I know I've lost a few sales because the back office and the checkout process is confusing. That's going to be so much easier. There's cross-selling. So when people put things in their cart, it's going to suggest things to them that would go well with the program or well with Shakeology. We have a new program coming out, Double Time, which is a family-friendly program. I don't think it's more so for our weight loss, but more so to just get your kids off the couch instead of playing on the computer or their iPads or whatever, just to do together. So that's going to be coming out with Tony Horton. And Sagi's has a 5-day workout coming out. It's going to be after Labor Day. It's called A Week of Hard Labor. Every day is going to be a different body part, back, shoulders, chest, all those type of things. And I don't know all 5 off the top of my head. Core, but they're all 45-minute workouts except for the core one is 25 minutes. So that's going to be awesome. It's not for beginners, just so you know. And Carl's Challenge. So I'm going to read this one because it's a little bit complicated to explain for the Challenge Tracker app. So they really want to promote this, of course. And for the month of August, we have obviously Team Cup. So please get on a team. If you're not on a team or you need help, filling up a team, let me know. I'm still trying to put our team together and fill other people up. So don't worry, we'll make sure you're on a team. But the Challenge Tracker, let's see, starting 7/24, so it's the end of July. The end of each week, you post a screenshot of your Challenge Tracker app showing the workouts that you completed for the week and the Shakeology you completed for the week. And then you're going to post them using the hashtags ShiftShop, week 1, week 2, week 3, depending on which week you're on. And for the first 2 weeks, he's going to pick 10 winners, and they're going to win $100 each. So yay for that. The third week, the same type of thing, and he's going to pick 10 people for $1,000 each. So hello, that's awesome. I think what I'm going to do, because I kind of moved back to Facebook, I think what I'm probably going to do is just filter people back to the Challenge Tracker just for purposes of checking the box, accountability, so they can still participate. So that's kind of an option. But that's basically it. I'm gonna jump into my presentation. I did a PowerPoint. Yay! I've never done one before. So let's see if I can pull it up. Hopefully I can do this. Share my screen. Can you guys see that? Can you guys give me a thumbs up? I can't see anybody's faces. Shelly, can you? Okay, got it. All right, let me change the view. I hope you guys have a pen and paper down. Do you have one handy? I hope you guys do. If you don't, grab one or just try and jot it in your phone because I'm gonna ask for you to do something first. Okay, so tonight we're gonna talk about getting back to basics and curiosity marketing. So you're probably wondering what curiosity marketing is if you weren't at Summit, but I will get into that. So what I wanna start off with is the biggest question. What inspired you to join me with coaching? Now, I know some of you are, maybe someone else is your coach, but what inspired you to join them with coaching? So I want you to write that down, take you back to what it was. Was it their posting? Was it their inspirational? Was it their workouts? Was it their vulnerability? What is it that reached you? And then I want you guys to give me some feedback on what that is. And I'll share mine while I'm waiting. Kara is my coach, and for me, it was seeing her positivity and her consistency with her workouts. I was feeling really sad and kind of down on myself. So seeing her be able to do that every single day was like, I want to be a part of that, you know? And she looked good. She felt good about herself. And I was in a place where I didn't feel good about myself. I just felt like I was kind of in the mom mode all the time. So that's what attracted me to her. So I'm going to kind of unmute you guys one at a time. Thing is, I can't see your faces, so. Megan, are you ready to share? Can I unmute you?
Yeah, I wrote it in the chat too, but basically I just said the opportunity to not only make myself better, but others better. So really, the first word I wrote down was just opportunity. You know, that was the first thing I saw because obviously I signed up as a discount coach first, so I just wanted the discount on my shakes. But really, then I saw an actual opportunity.
Love it. Awesome. Who else? Dave, you want to go? Go for it.
Yeah, for me, it was seeing my coach's results when I initially started and the results I had obtained, and then also being able to the opportunity to pay it forward to others, what I had been given.
I love it. Good. Awesome. Amy? I can see. These are the ones I can see, so I'm just grabbing you guys first.
So it was your truth and honesty, actually, Jenny, because I don't think I actually followed you on Instagram. That's why I call you my secret stalker.
Stalker.
You were following me, but it wasn't a two-way street. You gave me chills when we talked on the phone, and it was your belief that I could do this that made me know that I could do this and want to be a part of it.
Oh, so, you make me cry.
Oh,
I love it. Who else? Shelly, can I see you? Where is she? I have to scroll. Are you ready, Shelly?
Yeah, sure. It was the fitness, like the ultimate accountability, and also just the community. Like I saw pictures of like the coaches together and they all looked like really fit, really happy, like they were all great friends. And so I felt like when I joined as a coach was right when we moved here to Florida from California. And so I didn't know anybody. And so I felt like this would be a great community and a good way to stay like ultimately fit. And then I thought I'll also become a millionaire. So that's great too.
You're on your way. Good.
I'm on my way.
I love it. Anyone else? We'll share maybe two more. Just go ahead and unmute yourself because I can't see everybody. And say your name because I can't see you. Don't be shy. I'm going to call you out. Michelle.
All right.
Go for it, Michelle.
Am I unmuted?
You are unmuted.
I had to go away from the kids.
That's okay.
The reason why I started coaching, I had great results. I really stuck to the program over the 3 weeks. And I have a very stressful job, and I really loved all the positivity. I love the community of coaches. And I really I do it more as a hobby. And so I just really wanted to share it with my friends because I felt like I had kind of just after having 3 kids, I struggled of, finding the right plan for myself. And I felt like I've kind of found like the secret sauce. So I wanted to share it with my friends. And I just really I wanted to stay active with it. So I felt like coaching for me would keep me, and that's why I've done it for so long. It just keeps me really accountable. And I just love the group environment. And I also, love the friendships that we built over the last year and a half too. So there's so many reasons, but those are really like the top few reasons that
Aw.
I decided to continue coaching. So.
Yay. I love it. All right. We'll take one more. Who else? Anyone want to volunteer?
I can go.
Okay. Who's
It's
speaking?
Jen.
It's Jen. I can't.
So Allison's my coach, but I had signed up because just for the community aspect from all of her pictures that she posted from Summit last year, it just looked like she was having so much fun. And I used to have a really awesome job with great, a good community. But when I moved from Gainesville to Jacksonville, I didn't have that anymore. And I wanted to be a part of it. So that's why I signed up.
I love it. Awesome. Well, if you haven't noticed, it seems like the common thread here is that everyone loved the community. They loved the positivity, the genuine feeling they got, and the fitness. So there's so many things, and everyone has a different reason why. But are you posting about that? Because that's why we started. So that's where we have to go back to the core of why we started coaching. What it is that drew you in? Because you want to draw in your avatar, right? You want to draw in the people that are just like you. So if it's that it drove you because of the fitness, then really promote everything. But I'm just saying, really dig deep as to what those things were, and be posting about them and sharing, because that's deep down why we started. And that's essentially what we want to attract. So remember that when you're like, oh my God, I want to post about today. We all go through that. So, be thinking about that: fitness, inspiration, community, team, all those things that inspired you. And give me 1 second because my dog is barking. So pause 1 second. Okay, sorry. Hubby's out of town and the kids are asleep, hopefully. Okay, so tips for success. Obviously, we're going to drill in your head the 4 vital behaviors, but are you doing them? Are you inviting? Are you doing the personal development? Are you being proof the products work? And are you recognizing your team, your challengers, whoever, for whatever, whether it's they got a new job or whether it's they met a weight loss goal, so many different things. But I know that inviting scares people, but that is, to be successful in this business, you have got to invite. Go for no. It's okay to get no. Just move on to the next person. Personal development. I blew that off for so long, and there's some days that I don't do it and I forget, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I missed my PD today. Find what works for you. If it's audio or a book or whatever it is. I'm not a reader. I do audio. I love listening to different podcasts, and I do the audio. What's it called? Audible. The app. Find what works for you. You don't have to read for an hour a day if you don't have the time. 15 minutes is fine. And being proof the products work. Are you doing a workout? Are you doing the nutrition? Are you doing something with Beachbody? Are you doing the shakes? Be talking about that kind of stuff. That's important. Okay, so tips for posting. You want to be real. You want to be relatable. But we also have so many coaches, and what's going to set you apart from everyone else? Don't be a cookie cutter coach. Don't just post, I did my workout today, drink my shake today. Set yourself apart from other people. I am starting to really dig deep and talk about my body image issues, my weight issues. It's uncomfortable for me. I don't like to post that kind of stuff, but I'm like, hopefully I'm going to reach somebody, because what I'm doing before wasn't working, and I have to do something to set myself apart from others. So people like when you're vulnerable, because they're like, oh, I'm like that too. I feel like that. They're going to reach you. And that, again, is going to be your avatar, people that you want to attract. Those are the people you want to help. What program are you doing? Are you on a program or not? Oh, I just realized I have a typo here. Sorry. What program are you doing? Are you posting about that every single day? Even if it's just talking about what you were stronger than yesterday, you struggled, whatever it is, but you have to talk about it every day because people aren't going to know you're doing a program. They're not going to think you're consistent, and they're like, why should they finish a program if you're not finishing a program? Don't say the name though, and I'm going to get into that with curiosity marketing. Try to talk about your workouts, how long they were, how easy you could do it from your house, different things about it without saying the name of it. PD, what PD are you reading? You don't have to say every day, like, I'm reading this book today, blah, blah, blah. You can, but don't do that every single day. Share something about an excerpt from what you're reading. Share what you've learned, apply it, make that part of your inspirational post, something along those lines. If you're doing it, it makes your posting a lot easier. I notice when I'm reading a book, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so much more to post because you're reading PD. So it gives you something to post about. Are you on track with your nutrition? Because if you're not, you have nothing to post about. And I noticed, I just started the Shift Shop, and I'm like, every day, I'm like, oh my God, I have a new recipe. I'm feeling good. I'm not hungry. Think about that kind of stuff. But people love recipes, guys. Share them. Or share a picture of your meal. Make it look pretty. Make it look inviting. Talk about how easy it was. I like to do a post about it and then ask who wants the recipe. And then I message with them privately and I give them the recipe. So then I can form a conversation with them and I can start to have back and forth with them that hopefully leads to coaching or trying a program. So you can do it however you want. Some people post it and have the recipe there, whatever you want, but share it, add value. Interactive posts. This I think is really important because it kind of makes you, it's a non-Beachbody post, but it's like you realize who's actually following you. It's like you could post about something totally opposite, nothing to do with Beachbody, and you get people to engage with you. I've done, when I had my new floors put in, I was like, do you like A or B? What dress should we wear for Summit, A or B? People love to comment on that stuff. So do that kind of stuff and then go back and forth and then message with them. Thanks so much for, helping me choose. Have you had your floors done? What did you choose? And then you kind of can go back and forth about that. I've also talked about Disney cruise. Have you ever been on Disney cruise? Yay or nay? And then I go back and forth with them about that. But find ways to get into forming a relationship without talking about Beachbody, because then they're going to kind of follow your page. Also, when you do the interactive posts, comment on every single one. People want to see that you are engaging with them back and that you care. And that you're a real person, you really actually care about what they're going to say. Sometimes I get so many that I'm like, I forgot to comment on some of them, but you can always go back and pop the post up again. So that's important to also comment. Share your struggles. It's okay to struggle. It's okay. We don't have to be perfect coaches. Everyone, that's the problem, is that people think that we're Beachbody and we're in perfect shape and we eat right every day and we do our workouts and life is perfect. Who wants to hear that shit? Sorry, anyone kids are in the background. But seriously, no one wants to hear that. People want to hear that oh, she struggles too. Oh, she ate bad today. Oh, she did drink wine. Oh, she does have chocolate. Oh, she does have a problem with potato chips. You're real. You're not a robot. People want to know that. So I wouldn't say post about every day you're struggling. Pick your days, but post about that and people support you. Honestly, I posted, Erica posted the other day about her anxiety and how she had an anxiety attack. Last time I checked, she had 85 comments and people were supporting her. That's really cool. I posted the other day about my struggle with my weight and people messaged me privately and were like, thank you so much for posting that. I felt the same way. Thank you so much. So that's what we're trying to do, guys. We're trying to inspire people to join us and inspire people to know that it's okay to feel that way, that it's not the end. We can help them find their way out. So remember that. Post about your team. I don't care if you have one person on your team. Post about how awesome your team is. They rock it. We rock. Post about Summit. I don't care if you didn't go to Summit. People want to hear, I didn't get to go. I'm so sad. Post about, our team was there and I'm going next year. I already bought my ticket. I'm going. I'm committed. They had so much fun. I couldn't get there this year, but next year I'm there. Look at my team we're a part of, post a team picture. I don't care if you weren't in it. Talk about it. People want that community. We talked about earlier what brought you to coaching, and a lot of you said the community. So post about that. Post about our team call. I'll take a picture at the end. You can post about that. That's part of the community. If you host your own team call, same thing. People want to hear about that stuff. And they also showing that you're leading by showing that you have a team calls, or that you're on a team call, that you care and you're engaging. Don't post just to post. I know when I was starting out, and there are some days that I'm like, oh my God, I have nothing to post about. I'm just going to throw this picture up of my kid. Sometimes I do that. Okay. But don't just post anything just to post it because you posted nothing all day. Think about what's behind it. I mean, it's okay to show your family and talk about your vacation or whatever, but don't just always throw stuff up there because people know, there's nothing behind it. So, but I think it's okay. Like first day of school, people want to see that kind of stuff, but don't always just throw stuff up just to post. Make sure you have some thought behind it because people are going to stop following you. Okay, more tips. To be successful in this business, do you have a power hour? Do you do a power hour every single day? And what does that look like? Do you plan it out? Is it just sort of like whatever I can get done in 30 minutes is all I have time for? Plan it out. Excuse me, be more efficient with your time. If you know you only have a half an hour today, what's the most important thing? Messaging people, inviting, do that part first. If you work in blocks, break up your blocks. This part's gonna be inviting, this part's gonna be follow up, this part's gonna be like friending new people, break it up, but make sure you're doing it every single day. I know I've gotten a little bit out of a routine and I've got to get back in, and being away at Summit made it really hard, but that's when I know I'm behind, when I'm not doing the same thing every day like that. So make sure, and you don't have to have, if you're not a full-time coach, you don't have to have the whole day like I do, which I don't even have the whole day, but like some days I work 4 hours, some days I work 1 hour, some days I work 6 hours, some days I work a half hour. Like it depends on where I'm at, but fit it into your schedule and set business hours. Like I said, my days are all different. You may work from 8 to 5. So maybe you have to get up at 5 a.m. every day to get your 1 hour in, or maybe you have to do it from 9 to 10 when the kids are asleep. But pick that time that works best for you, and just stick to it because it's going to balance your life better. You're going to be less stressed, and you're going to feel so much more on top of your game and your business. Consistency. I can't even say it fast enough. People want to see that. If you're not consistent with your workouts, with your fitness, with your nutrition, with everything, then they're not going to want to join you. And why are they going to want to finish your program if you're not finishing your program? Treat yourself like you're in the program. Treat yourself like you're in the test group. I had started on Monday like I started the test group. Like I'm part of the Shift Shop test group. I check my pictures. I check my measurements. I'm eating. I'm sharing. I'm like, act like you're in it and post about it every day. And when people see that every single day, they're going to be like, man, she shows up every day. I want to do that too, So the more consistent you are with your business on the back end and on the front end, the more successful you're going to be. Okay, so that's basically it with the basics. I know it's not a whole lot of anything new, but I just want to drive that stuff home. Now I want to talk about curiosity marketing. For those of you that were at Summit, I know you've heard this before, so I'm kind of reiterate this stuff. But for those of you that weren't, Chalene Johnson knocked it out of the park. I felt like she was talking to me right in the face. She basically started off with, what you were doing last year doesn't work this year. And she's right. I'm like, my business is stuck. What I did last year was working so well. This year I'm like, I don't know, I'm paralyzed. It's time to make a change. And now we got to do it. We still have the second half of the year. We can still finish strong. We got to get creative. People, you got to be vague, create more curiosity with your posts. So I'm going to get into a little more of that, but people don't want you to throw out Beachbody. Oh, Beachbody this, Beachbody that, Shakeology, blah, 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 blah. People don't want to hear that anymore. They're like, swipe, keep swiping, keep scrolling. Like they don't want to see that anymore because they have so many Beachbody coaches in their feed. So we got to set ourselves apart. We have to make sure people, when you find people on Instagram, you got to scroll through. And if you see Shakeology and Beachbody and you go to Instagram and it says Beachbody Coach, keep going. That's what I do. I went to Amy's page. I'll use Amy as an example. She was posting about size. She was inspirational. She was doing videos. She was crying. And I saw her sharing her story. I was like, oh my God, I kept scrolling. Nothing about coaching. I'm like, is she a coach? Because she's a good coach because she's not sharing about it. I mean, she's not like saying whatever. So I'm like, let me just find out. And she wasn't. So curiosity, like if you're just posting Beachbody, people want to keep going, So Here's how you're gonna get creative. Okay, the do's and don'ts of posting. These are just a few examples. Do share your workout journey, but don't share the name of the program or the hashtag. So here's me, okay? This is in June. Hi, this is me doing Sean Week. I thought I was doing a good job promoting the product. Shalene was like, no, don't do it. So I'm like, hey, I got up early. I was talking about how I could squeeze it in with my busy day. I thought this was the greatest post, you know, not the greatest, but I thought it's a pretty good post. I got up early on my vacation, trying a new program. This is promoting. This is great. No, I should have said, I got up early, used my computer to do my at-home workout for this brand new program, and it kicked my butt. 25 minutes, and I'm out the door and I get to spend the day with the family. That would have been a better post. Look at Melissa. Melissa, post-summit, look at hers. Our wellness group had Prep Group officially start next week. I'm going through the workouts and seeing what they're all about. Blah, 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 blah. The workouts are 3 weeks, 25, 35, 45 minutes. Ooh, what is that? Doesn't it make you want to know what it is? Perfect for the busy mom. But what is it? You want to know, right? So leave them on the edge. Leave them wondering. I did a post about my workout clothes and talked about my struggles. And then people were like, well, where'd you get those leggings? Those are Beachbody leggings. So I'm going to message them and be like, actually, they're Beachbody. So people, Shalene used the example of, oh my gosh, I got this new red lipstick. It's amazing. So anyway, I got up today and I did this and I did that. And then people were messaging her all day about that red lipstick. Where did you get it? What was it? Because she just touched on it and then she moved on. People wanted to know because it looked good. So keep people wondering what you're doing all the time. Okay, do share about Shakeology and what it's done for you. Share what's in it, share how often it is, share how it's quick and easy, but don't share the name. So this post over here, okay, I enjoyed some alcoholic beverage today. This is not the day that there's not a day I don't have my Shakeology. It's the finding the balance with especially with my nutrition. Hashtag Shakeology. Don't do it. And a Shakeology cup. How many Shakeology cup pictures have we taken? I found some in my newsfeed, my own posts. So that better post would have been like, you had alcoholic beverages today, but there's not a day that I don't have my daily dose of dense nutrition, my dense nutrition drink. Don't have it in a Shakeology cup. Put it in a cute little cup. Make it look pretty. Dress it up. Sometimes I have a photo shoot with my Shakeology. I go outside because it looks prettier out there. But people are like, yum, that looks good. Here's Erica. Now, Erica's not talking about Shakeology. This is a little different. She's talking about her laundry and how she's a real mom, but her nutrition's on point, and she's got Shakeology in her hand. So people are probably like, what is that? What is she drinking? So it leaves you wondering, okay? She's not even talking about Shakeology, but that's all I can see. Are you guys looking at the laundry? I'm not. I'm looking at what's in her hand. So she's leaving you hanging. That's good. Do share transformations, but don't, and the story behind it, but don't hashtag and talk about the program. So everything before Summit, I have all these Shift Shop posts. Here's a girl, she's lost 8.7 pounds. She looks awesome. I've done all kinds of posts. I have a whole album full of transformation that say Shift Shop. So I was freaking out. I said to, Christina and Delgado on the Diesel Nation wall, I'm like, I need more transformations because everything says Shift Shop. So here's Kara's. Kara posted about her brand new fitness program, what it's done for her journey, all the things she's done, and look at her results. No Shift Shop. So I'm starting to create an album, and I will share them as I get them. More of these people without the Shift Shop, so we can share them and leave people on the edge. Talk about how it's brand new. Talk about how they were in the test group. Same thing with like a 3-day refresh. I'm on this plant-based cleanse. In 3 days, I lost all this weight. I feel so good. Don't say hashtag 3-day refresh. It's kind of hard because we kind of want to show our packets and stuff like that. Don't show the packets. Just show it like in a cup. People really want to know about the refresh. So that's an easy one to do without, sharing the name. So that's basically it. Those are the 3 top things that I wanted to talk about with the curiosity marketing. If you have questions or you want to know more about ideas and how to share them, we can go back. I'm going to stop the share screen. But, we still have the second half of the year. Be yourself. We've got this. Let's set ourselves apart from the other MLMs. Let's not be cookie cutter. Let's not be throwing up all about our products. Let's lead with the products, but let's leave them curious about them so they come to us and they want to join us as coaches, hopefully. That is all I have. If anyone has any questions, I haven't been able to see the chat, so let me see. Carrie, I noticed one of your posts is already working. Awesome job. Any other questions? I posted about my ice cream addiction yesterday. Awesome. See, and it's fun because people are like, "Oh, me too." You know, people want to hear that kind of stuff. How effective their lock the baby in the room strategy was. Oh, I'm like way behind on these posts. All right. Well, that's it. Let's take a picture real quick. Thank you guys for joining us. I hope you learned something and start applying it. I'm gonna start looking at your posts and seeing what you're doing. I know I had to up my game, so I was like, I was doing everything wrong. Actually, let me turn off the recording.